What's going on, everybody? It's your boy QuestX coming back at you once again with another one. This video is going to be pretty much a video where, as a man, and how I come on YouTube and I talk about, the importance of being a man. Part of that path that we walk to be men is admitting when you're wrong. How I was wrong. Tyrese Gibson, it's been reported that a couple of things. I'm going to go back. Tyrese went on about a week ago. He went on social media and he was very hysterical on an Instagram post. And I came to his defense very adamantly. And I said that it was no laughing matter, which I'm still going to contend. A man crying for his children, there is absolutely nothing wrong. I think there's a stigmatism labeled against black men, especially who cry for their children, that I think it has no place. Because if you're a father like myself, you only want to cultivate your children. You want to protect your children. You want to, in the eyes of a child, the word mother or father is like God on their lips. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard that saying. For me, watching that very sad sight of him do that, I was completely fooled, and I can admit that. There's a couple people that I want to shout out that came to that video, and I want to just owe an apology to. A brother by the name of, a sister by the name of Kim Crumley. I don't know. She came on there and said that, he basically was, crocodile tears, to sum up what her stance was. And, it's unfortunate, but, I have to hold the L on this situation. But I think more importantly, I think we can't lose sight of the fact that Tyrese Gibson's daughters unfortunately have to be labeled with all of this this BS and this foolishness. Who else? Old Lady Justice has commented on my videos from time to time, and basically, had the position about what Tyrese says about black women and how that influenced that particular person's perspective as to why he was on there crying, and lamenting that his disrespect for black women also might have led to this, and him creating this entire situation when it comes to his daughter. So I want to give a shout out to Old Lady Justice. Like I said, it's quite a few people. If I miss you and you came to that video and, I basically, went against what you were trying to say. Why not? And that's why not as in WHYKNOT_now. You were another one who came to the channel and you basically said, you don't feel sorry for Tyrese. And so for me, I owe you an apology, because I also said, in my video that, I was coming down on people for being critical of Tyrese. So that's my bad, my mistake. All right. So, who else? Lori L. That's spelled Lorie, capital L. She actually wrote on here, said Tyrese gonna be fine. He'll be back on social media making fun of black women's weave and blaming black women for The Rock freezing his ass out. Now, obviously, this person, I'm assuming, Lori, you are a woman, and a black woman, a woman of color. And so therefore, again, my apologies to you, because I should not have immediately ran to the defense of Tyrese, given the fact that I felt coming from a position of a father and a black father that I am, then I felt he was getting a bad rap, and I felt that people needed to lend out a helping hand to him. Now, you might be asking yourself, why am I doing this video? Now, one of the fundamental reasons why I'm doing this video is because it's been alleged that Tyrese not only lied about the Pickett Smiths, Will and Jada Pickett Smith, giving him $5 million to help him with his legal fees. He, in addition, skipped out on seeing or having a visitation day with his daughter. And he did that to go to Dubai. I'm not his financial rep. I'm not his accountant, but I know, guys that I've gone on vacation with, going to Dubai is a very expensive trip, okay? And for him to have the funds to do that, but then get on social media and cry and whine about how nobody's there to help him really doesn't add up to me. Not only that, the fact that he would skip out on a chance, an opportunity to be with his daughter when his whole point for coming to social media to vent was about the fact that he hadn't seen her. And for me, I have to look at this and just say unequivocally that he's conning everybody. I was trying to come at it from a more psychological standpoint, thinking that maybe he might have had a psychological break, which he could very well have possibly still be going through. But it's just not a good look on all fronts. And then the Instagram post where he's leaving to Dubai, talking about he's hanging out with friends that really care about him. It negates from his whole argument of being there as a father. And we as black men in America, we already have so many stigmatisms labeled against us, And I'm always root for black fathership, just like I root for Lonzo Ball's dad. I know a lot of people get upset, but, with the addition of all this situation that's going on with LiAngelo and China, I mean, up until that point, I was saying, his kids had not gotten into any trouble. They seemed like they were well-adjusted children. And now it's looking like, that's another L we got to take, And now we got this from Tyrese Gibson. It's frustrating, So, this is just my apology video to everybody who I was debating in my last video about Tyrese. You were absolutely 100% correct. Tyrese is full of shit. And I just got to be mad enough to sit there and say that. He's full of shit, and they were crocodile tears, and it's just sad to see yet another father in the public limelight that's just adding credences to so much bullshit that the real good dads, the real good black fathers in America today have to deal with, because this shit trickles down. You know what I mean? Like, we just have to fight so many stigmatisms because we're just black men in general, but then to just be black fathers, it's just, it's rough, man. And hey, Tyrese, you get a big fuck you from me to you, and in this instance. And you know what? I hope that, you find it in somewhere in your heart and in your mind to grow and to really mature and become an adult about things, because this is your little girl, this is your princess. You get what I'm saying? Like, you are the man that will set the tone for this little young lady growing up as to the men that she will seek out to be her partner in life. And if she sees you sitting up here clowning and acting a fool, she only gonna sit there and seek out men that are like you, acting the fool and clowning. So that's all I got on this. And it's your boy Questex. I'm out. Peace.